Steve Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
Welcoming you to 6 in the City.
Glad,
How are you doing?
I'm good. Glad to see you made it.
Yeah.
On time today. Didn't have to chase the dog today, did you?
Been doing this show 14 years. Show up late one time. One time. You know, and it doesn't go away.
Nope.
That's gonna be named from now on.
That's right. It is.
Well, I'm going to change the subject. Elaine Christian's going to be with us, and we're going to travel around the world.
Oh.
Yeah, we are.
Without even leaving our seats.
Without leaving our seats, we're going to find out how we're going to do that. And then Kevin Streeter's with us. Positive Force Mentoring Program, and we'll get details. They have a special basketball event coming up, and we'll find out what's going on there.
That's right. Julie Cook is here because it's time for the Flags of Freedom that's coming up with the Jackson Exchange Club. We're going to set up May 18th. She's going to tell us a little bit more about that. And then Keita Cole and Dale Mathis are here because guess what?
What?
There's going to be a 5K. The Southwest Tennessee Development District. That's right. Southwest Tennessee Development District is doing a silver shoe run. I think it's their first annual.
It's for a good cause.
It is for a good cause, and we're going to find out more about it.
Help out people my age, so I'm for it.
And see, you should run it then.
No, I should talk about it.
No, you should run it too.
Lee Edelman's with us. She's with the Symphony League. We got a special event coming up, Jazz in the Garden. We're going to get details of that. And then
Jacqueline Wells is here because there's their new event. It's a charity fashion show coming up for St. Jude called Rock This Dock.
That's coming up this Sunday. We'll have that. And then Benjamin Gilbreath is with us.
And Tyler Marbury.
And so they're going to be our performers today. We're glad to have them with us. So all that's ahead. So stay right where you are.
That's right.
You're at the right place, right time, because this is 6 in the City.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. How could you not love him?
The JEA app. With it, you may view the electric outage map, report electric outages, receive electric outage alerts, view your current account information in real time. You can even make a payment with one click. Name, account number, you're in. Convenient access with the free JEA app, keeping you connected with JEA today.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be earthquake next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
About not wearing orange,
See, you could have matched.
That'll happen, I'm sure, this fall.
I know Pam's going to have. Pam probably has you an orange tie. I just know it. So.
I'm sure she does. You know, if she doesn't have one, she'll order one today.
That's right.
Elaine Christian is with us, and she is with the Library Foundation. They have a special event coming up 1 week from today. We're doing this show. It'll be the 21st
of May.
It'll be next Tuesday. We're going to Africa.
We are. We have been to Africa, and we're going to talk about going to Africa.
All right, so we're going to do this where?
It's going to be at St. Luke's. It will be on Thursday, the 21st, starting at 5:30 with cocktail or wine.
It's Tuesday, the 21st.
Tuesday, yes.
Yeah, okay.
And it's a fundraiser, of course, for the Library Foundation. We've been on your show several times with different events for the library.
And does it require tickets?
It does.
Do we need to make reservations?
Please. If you would call the library at 425-8600.
And the tickets are how much?
They're $35.
$35.
It'll be a lovely presentation. Susan Francisco and Dr. Amy Dietrich are doing the food for the evening.
Okay, so there'll be food on this?
Yes, so food.
So again, it starts at 5:30 that day?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
All right, so this evening will involve then, all right, so we got the food, and we start at 5:30. It's at St. Luke's, all right, so we're going to go to Africa how?
Well, it's kind of unexpected. I've done a presentation for the library before. We love to travel. We did the 7 Wonders of the World 3 or 4 years ago, and we just put this together for this event, and I'm calling it Unexpected Africa.
Okay.
Daryl and I spent 50 days in Africa.
50 days.
50. 50.
Wow.
Okay. we had some unexpected adventures, as you can imagine, but we'll talk about the lions and the leopards and the elephants and the rhinoceros. But then we'll also talk about the unexpected part.
Okay. So where were you in Africa in 50 days?
We started in Nairobi in Kenya, and the night that we arrived in Nairobi, the international terminal burned to the ground. Oh. We did not realize we were landing on August 7th, which was the anniversary of the bombings of the UN embassies both in Kenya and Tanzania. Okay. And so we were told it was a fire in the kitchen, and then we found out that it was not. So that was the start of our trip.
Oh,
wow.
And, so we were in Nairobi.
Y'all landed before or after the fire?
We were there. We were one of the last planes that landed that evening around 7 p.m. coming out of Amsterdam into Nairobi. And then the fire started, I think, sometime in the night.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And so then we were in Kenya and Tanzania, and we returned to Nairobi after doing this big loop, the Masai Mara and the Serengeti, and we were there during the migration. So that was really amazing to see these hundreds of thousands of animals as they transition across the plains. Okay. But when we returned to Nairobi, we went to the Westgate Mall and had a lovely lunch at the restaurant there in Nairobi. And I think 3.5 weeks after we left that restaurant, the Al-Shabaab terrorists from Somalia took over the restaurant, took over the mall, starting in the restaurant where we were. Okay. And, of course, our last name is Christian, so we always had this philosophy. If we were ever on a plane that was going to be hijacked, they would just look at our passport, shoot us in the head, and throw us on the tarmac.
Any Christians aboard? Oh, there are 3 right here. Okay.
So that was kind of an exciting time. And then we transitioned into Botswana, Zambia, Zimbabwe, South Africa, and saw the Victoria Falls area, the Chobe River in Botswana. And then we ended the week in Cape Town. Okay. And we did, the first part of our tour was, the safari was a tour with Overseas Adventure Travel, and then the remainder was just independent. So we hired
Elaine Christian is going to be doing this presentation the 21st at St. Luke's. It'll start at 5:30. Tickets are $35.
Yes.
And you
get them at the library.
Yes. And so anyway.
You get them at both branches of the library?
Either one, yes.
Either branch, okay.
Now, the evening will consist of, you talk about this, or you got video or
Yes, I do. It's a PowerPoint presentation. And there's some other unexpected things that happened, as you can imagine. Just really strange things that happened.
You started out with 2 big ones.
We started out with 2 big ones, so I think it'll be really interesting. And then I'll talk about the culture. I'll talk about, we visited a Maasai village. We also did this culinary adventure as well, and then we went to the most southern point of the continent.
This presentation is what length, Elaine?
It's about 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Some time for some questions.
Okay,
cool.
So questions at the end.
Yeah.
All right, that'll be at
so
5:30 on the 21st, and this is for the Library Foundation, the wonderful work they do to support the library. They provide things that the library would not have in its regular budget.
That's right.
It's amazing.
It's real important work that they do and enhancement. So get your tickets from the library, or you can call 425-8600.
425-8600.
Make that reservation. It's good to see you.
It is good to have you, Elaine.
Like a fun evening.
It does. It sounds
We're going to
very
continue.
interesting.
We got more guests coming up. Positive Mentoring Program, and we'll find out about that next on 6 in the City.
Here at the Emergency Operations Center, we rely on EPlus broadband fiber network to better serve Madison County. With high-speed internet, we track storms and natural disasters in real time. Also, fiber internet gives us the speed to host training classes preparing responders from all over the county and state. The phone system allows us flexibility to stay in contact and make conference calls with both in and out of the office with local, state, and federal agencies. Connectivity is an important part of emergency management.
A Dog's Way Home is the story of the extraordinary lengths a dog will go to in order to get back to their family. Every year, millions of dogs and cats end up in shelters and rescue groups. We found our Bella at a shelter in Tennessee. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover they're all pure love. Adopt pure love and help a shelter pet find their way home at theshelterpetproject.org.
With EPlus broadband and Watch TV everywhere, you can now take your TV on the go. Just visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to sign up. Then you're all set to catch your favorite shows, movies, and sports wherever and whenever you want on any internet-connected device. Choose from our growing selection of networks from your cable package at no extra charge. Visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to learn more. It's easy to sign up for EPlus Broadband's TV Everywhere.
Kevin Streeter is with us in this segment. We got a lot of ground to cover because he's got a new event coming up we'll find out about. But the work is Positive Force Mentoring Program, which is what?
It's a mentoring program for young boys from ages from 10 to 17.
Okay.
And what this is a fundraiser for a Positive Force Mentoring Program, also partnering with soccer.
Okay. So young men get involved in this program how, Kevin?
Well, I've been doing it for over 30 years, and how I usually recruit them is they're playing basketball because young men like to play basketball. That's one of the tools I use to draw them in. Once they come in with the basketball, I do a 3-phase program with them. Communication, education, and extracurricular activity. Okay. And that's how I draw them in with the extracurricular activity.
So you've been doing this 30-something years?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what have you seen as a result of this?
Well, I had one young man that been into the program. When I first got here to Tennessee 10 years ago, now he's a mentor. So, so I kind of inspired him to get involved, and now he's mentoring the youth.
Is this program done in Jackson? Is this where you're doing
this?
Yes,
it is.
Okay, so you key on the basketball courts, everything else, and pick up young men, and then go through these 3 steps in this process.
Yes.
Do it every summer? Is it designed for summer?
Well, this right here, this event will be the first year for it, and it will be every summer after this.
Well, we're talking about a 3-on-3 basketball tournament that's coming up, and it'll be June 14th, 15th, and 16th. Is that right? Have I got the right dates? June 14th, 15th, and 16th. They will play outdoors at Oman Arena, on the grounds there at Oman Arena, and then for the championship games, they'll actually go inside. So you're looking for how many teams then?
Well, what I'm going to do is start off with 30. I got 4 categories, 5th and 6th graders, 7th and 8th graders, 9th and 10th graders, 11th and 12th graders. Okay. I'm looking at 8 teams in each category.
Is this boys and girls?
Boys and girls,
okay.
Yes. Okay. What we're going to have is 8 portable rims out there, and they're going to be playing outside because when we come up, we play it outside.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, right now in the day, that's one of the things we want to do is encourage them to play outside. So they will be playing outside on the Saturday. Then on Sunday, the championship games will be held on the inside of the Oman Arena.
And what time do the championship games start Sunday?
Sunday at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
And following the championship games, there'll be a gospel explosion.
Oh, is that
We've got kids around the area that's coming to sing and just have a good time that day.
If players want to enter the tournament, how do they go about doing this?
Well, they can contact me at 256-4740. And we can sign them up. If it's just an individual kid, they can get signed, placed on the team. Or if it's a group of kids, they can get placed in the tournament itself.
So, and this is 3-on-3 basketball, right? And you have
3-on-3 and 1 substitute, correct.
And the categories, once again, are 5th and 6th grade, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, and 11th and 12th, okay?
Correct.
So how much is the entry fee?
Entry fee is $60 per team.
Per team, okay. So 15 a player.
15 a player,
okay.
$60 per team.
And they get what if they enter?
What we'll do is Friday night, the 14th, we'll meet there. The teams will sign in, and also they'll receive a T-shirt, a water bottle, and also a wristband. We'll give them a T-shirt for participating in the league.
What's the format? Is it an elimination tournament or just everybody
yes,
play everybody?
Yes, two-game elimination tournament.
Okay.
So you guarantee 2 games.
2 games, okay.
You know, after the 2 games, you lose 2 games, you go home. But we trying to get them all to stick around and watch the championship. That's why we reward them for the championship inside the arena that Sunday.
Okay, all right. So the first time, and this is going to be done at Oman Arena June, gather on 14th and play on the 15th and 16th?
Correct.
That's the way it's done. And so the championship games will be inside.
Correct.
And then the gospel explosion, who's putting that together then?
The Positive Force is putting it together.
Okay. What's the history of this program? Has it been in existence for a long time?
Well, this program has been in existence for years. I started in when I was 9 or 10 years old.
Okay.
And I went through the program and I got involved in it. And as I got older, I got into coaching. And I started doing the program myself. So,
okay. Is it on Facebook website or
not yet?
Okay,
not yet.
all right. So the Positive Force Mentoring Program. If you want to talk to Kevin about this, that's 256-4740, right?
Correct.
256-4740. It's good to have you with us.
It is good to have you, Kevin.
Good luck with this.
Thanks for
June
having
14th, 15th, and 16th. So if you drive by Oman Arena, there's activity out there. You know what's going on.
And you can always call him too if you want to be a sponsor, right?
That's right. Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
Sponsors and get involved in this. We're going to the main stage. We're delighted to have Benjamin Gilbreath with us and Tyler Marbury. Marbury. Tyler, I'm sorry. And so let's start over. Benjamin Gilbreath and Tyler Marbury.
I guess I'm just a phone call away from leaving my love. Take a drive with me in the pouring rain so I can feel the pain of love. Your little dogs, please call them off and leave me to my own, 'cause now I have no other choice, 'cause they bit me to the bone. Seems I'm leaving my love alone. Seems I'm leaving my love alone. I said my love alone. My love alone. My love alone. My love, ooh, hey, yeah. I can hear all the rain falling outside for the very first time. Have I found it, or did I just find out? I wanna feel this pain again. Your smiling face is broken up, your grainy image grew, and I just had to laugh and stop, 'cause I'm done kissing on you. Seems I've gone and split her heart in two. Seems I've gone and split her heart in two. I said her heart in two, her heart in two, her heart in two. My love, said my love. Ooh, ay, ay, ay. Hey, yeah, yeah. 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 Hey, yeah, yeah.
Where is the American spirit? It's right here, in the people of West Tennessee. Every day, people walk through these doors to selflessly help others, to give without expecting anything in return. So where is the American spirit? It's right here, in the people of Lifeline, our community's blood bank, where we all come together to help each other, and the American spirit thrives.
Ask what you can do for your country.
JA's Customer Center on Martin Luther King Jr. Drive now has a drive-through payment kiosk. No more getting out of the car, waiting in teller lines to pay your utility bill. The separate entrance allows for easy access, and the covered kiosk and step-by-step screen prompts guide you through the payment process. Cash, check, credit, or debit card. Credit to your account is immediate. A printed confirmation receipt is provided. Another step in service to customers, all a part of JA Today.
Tune to the Travel Channel. say it, watch it. It's that easy with the power of voice control. Set up OnePass for the Warriors. Catch all the action with the power of voice control.
Welcome back to 6 of the City. We'll have more with Benjamin and Tyler coming up in just a few minutes. Julie Cook is with us. She's here with the Exchange Club. We got the Flags of Freedom display that's going up. Before we get there, there's some disturbing news here about the number of child deaths through child abuse this year in Tennessee.
We were just talking about this because, as everybody knows, we put the flags up on the 45 bypass at Cumberland Presbyterian Church every year, and we did get a note from Stephanie at the Child Abuse Center the other day. She said, we've kind of got a spatial problem. We've got to put up about 115 flags this year for children who've died from neglect and or abuse this year in the state of Tennessee. And it was just a little, you know.
Because usually it's like, what, 20?
About 20. I'm thinking we have a special place aside from the regular.
Right.
So I
didn't realize that was part of the display.
I didn't realize it was.
It is. The flags are dedicated to our first responders, of course, and to our military, past and present. And then we have to make we make a special every
I didn't realize that many
that.
children. So 2 a month are being killed in Tennessee on a regular basis.
That's what it sounds like.
And but this year it's 120 something.
And it's 115.
So what is going on?
So I don't. We've been planning and taking orders for flags, and of course there's been a lot going on. And we had that discussion today. We just met after exchange, but what we've decided to do, and as you know, we've lost our precious friend Conrad Delaney this year, and wanted to honor him some way. So we've decided to put his flag in the middle, around and a little bit higher than the rest of the kids. So that's going to be part of our display.
All right, the sponsor flag is $25. How do we do that?
It is. Just call 668-4000. Call the Exchange Club.
The Child Abuse Center.
Carl Perkins, and we have folks to do the individual flags. You can do 1, you can do 3. We've still got time to do that. They're going up Saturday.
This coming Saturday.
This coming Saturday. We'll be out bright and early.
All right, so when will the dedication be done?
The dedication is a week from today. It's next Tuesday at noon time. And I just want to call everybody to come because the first responders always bring out the fire, police, THP, and the ambulance. Everybody always brings their vehicles out. It's just kind of but I think it's such an emotional time with the loss of the Tennessee Highway Patrol officer, Matthew Gaddy. And I think it's a great time for people, if nothing else, just come and show your support for these first responders because and they're, of course, a lot of the folks who take care of our little ones who are in danger and are first there on the scene. But I think it's a great time to honor those, and of course we honor our military as well. So it's kind of a threefold dedications. But the display is there on the bypass every year.
So
you can't
now
miss
this will be at noon then on the 21st. Is that right? Okay. So what happens?
It's just about a 30-minute program. We have a few speakers. Lori Weir from here in Jackson, who has relationship architects. Is just a wonderful speaker, wonderful community spirit. A lot of folks know her. She's from South Jackson and travels from here in Memphis. She's our speaker. And pretty much it's a dedication ceremony above all, and just a time to recognize our military and our first responders and our children that we've lost this year.
Wow. Well, that adds an emotional element to this display.
It really does, and I think the emotions are so high from losing the highway patrol officer this week anyway, and it just I think it's going to be a different even setting up this year.
Conrad, and then all of that.
It is, but we do want to invite everybody to come out if you possibly can.
And how long will the flags be up?
Till June the 8th.
June the 8th.
That's right. So we'll be.
You'll be able to see that. This always a wonderful display at the.
And the pictures, I mean, there's so many. We have pictures from the chamber, from our photographer, from people who've flown drones over, and then sent them to the Exchange Club Facebook page. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful sight to see. We have some of the kids come out and help us set up, you know.
Nice.
on Saturday.
Okay.
So.
But the pictures just don't do it justice.
Yeah, they're just beautiful, every one. But you really can't just capture everything in one photo.
Right.
You know,
that's
it's hard.
Well, in the wind will give it a whole different.
You go by there's sometimes and there's not. But on the bypass, there's pretty much always a little bit of
that's true.
A breeze.
Little bit of breeze.
Yeah, now that we're actually moving through.
That's right. Now the traffic is flowing.
It's going to be really nice now.
That's right.
668-4000.
That's the number for the Exchange Club Carl Perkins Center for the prevention of child abuse. And it's carlperkinscenter.org. Or Jackson Exchange.
So you can
Google any of those.
And it's in honor or in memory of.
In honor or in memory. You can, and you don't. It doesn't have to be a military or first responder. You can do one for your mother or sister. Or any.
Going up May the 15th, the ceremony is May the 21st at noon.
May the 18th.
18th, this Saturday, the flags go up, and then the 21st.
At Cumberland Presbyterian.
Right. Next Tuesday, the 21st, right there at the church lawn.
It's good to see you. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Disturbing news about that level of child
the rise in it is very
making this ever more important.
Certainly so.
We're going to go back to the main stage. We welcome once again the talented Benjamin Gilbreath and Tyler Marbury. Guys.
By the tickets, you can tell I ain't that nice. In a minute, you can be my sacrifice. In the autumn, I can sense the frozen nights. I embrace them, I'm allergic to the cats that comfort me while my heart bleeds. It's the hands that help me breathe. I could care less, or I cannot care anymore. What's the reason this melancholy can go? But I might stay and watch the show. I admit I've been feeling it all this time. Melancholy, I've been feeling it all this time. And I'm feeling it tonight. Yes, I'm feeling it tonight. And there's nothing you can do. No, there's nothing you can do to make this right. Oh no, there ain't nothing you can do to make this right. I'm addicted to unhealthy ways to eat, contradicted. Well, I'm a walking fallacy in a garden, writing words down with blue ink. There's a reason this melancholy can't leave. Now I'm less inclined to believe, even though I've been feeling it all this time. Melancholy, I've been feeling it all this time. And I'm feeling it tonight. Yes, I'm feeling it tonight. And there's nothing you can do. No, there's nothing you can do to make this right. But there might be something you can do to make this right. Yeah, there might be something.
Hey guys, how How are you today? Good. I'm here to talk about how with technology you can make amazing worlds. Come with me. My team and I bring the Halo world to life. Is that you? That is me. I wasn't a math genius, and I knew nothing about coding. But you guys do. You guys have the power to change things. I want your job. I want you to have my job.
The process is called lining. Instead of replacing sewer pipe, you line it. The lining seals the pipe, covering any leakage points. This recent lining of the 54-inch river interceptor line cost over $900,000, but that's much less expensive than replacement, and it extended the life of the key line that transfers sewage from several lines to the wastewater treatment plant on Miller Drive. Protecting community health and doing it efficiently is all a part of JEA Today.
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So EPlus broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, in any way you can imagine.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We'll have more with Benjamin and Tyler coming up in later segments, and we are glad to have them with us. We got a brand new event coming up.
That's right, and I know you're going to love it.
Boy, I love it. It's what we need in this world, another 5K and a 1 mile walk.
I started to say, but there's a 1 mile walk, so you can do this.
This is for a good cause. It's for folks that are my age.
That's right.
You know.
Silver.
It's
the Silver Shoe Run, 5K,
Keita Cole and Dale Mathis
walk.
are with us, and they're with the Southwest Tennessee Development District, and this is called the Silver Shoe Run and Walk that's coming up Saturday, June 15th. All right, so let's talk about the particulars. It's going to be where and when.
So we're going to start. It's going to be at the Development District is where the start and finish line will be, which is down here in downtown.
Downtown, all right.
Mm-hmm.
All
right. And
so right there where City Lumber used to be all these years. If you know
across
that.
from close to Grubbs Groceries, across the big parking lot.
Yeah, across from the JA building down
That's
on
right.
College Street
That's
and all
right.
that
That's
stuff. So
right.
in that big parking lot down there, kind of where we're going to gather up. Is
Probably
that it?
right there in front of the building.
So
either one.
what time?
Registration starts at 6. Am I correct? Yeah. Starts at 6, and then the race starts at 7 in the morning.
Is that in the evening or the morning?
That's a.m.
A.m.
Come on, you can do it.
He's going to use that as an excuse not to do this.
I get up early every day, but I don't get up to do a 5K. Get up to get on radio at 6 o'clock in the
And
morning.
we can register also, too, on Races Online. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And registration's how much?
It is $25 if you register before June 1st, and you're guaranteed a T-shirt.
Hold on. Yeah,
Sorry about that. Registration is $25, early registration until June 1st.
June 1st.
And then after day of registration, it is $30.
$30. And you're guaranteed a shirt if you register by June 1st. Is that what you said?
Okay. All right. So we'll get that taken
Now, are you
care of.
guys still looking for sponsorships? Taking sponsorships?
Yes, we are still taking sponsorships. There's 4 levels. You can sponsor as a friend, a supporter, a partner, or an advocate. And depending on your level, that determines how many free registrations you get and how many T-shirts come with that.
Okay, and if there's people out there that want to help sponsor, how do they go about doing that?
They can contact me at the district, Southwest Tennessee Development District, 668-6405, or they can contact Nicole Guin at 668-6407.
6405 or 6407.
That's
okay.
it.
All right, this is called the Silver Shoe 5K. Why?
This is it's for our public guardianship program, which Dale is in charge of, and it helps raise funds for people who need assistance. I'll let Dale talk more about the guardianship program.
All right, so what is this, Dale?
Well, the purpose is twofold. One, the purpose of the 5K is to promote awareness of World Elder Abuse Awareness Day, which is June 15th every year. It's recognized worldwide. And also it is to raise funds for the public guardianship program. That is a statewide program, but my office covers the Southwest Tennessee District, and that covers Chester, Decatur, Hardeman, Hardin, Haywood, Henderson, Madison, and McNairy counties.
Just a few.
Yes, there's 8
in alphabetical order.
So the funds would be used to support the program here in our district.
So what does it do?
We provide conservatorship services for the elderly in our community who are 60 and older. who have some sort of disability or incapacity where they can no longer make their financial or healthcare decisions, and there is nobody else willing, able, or appropriate to help them with that.
So you coordinate that? Is that what you do?
We get appointed by the court.
By the court, okay.
We also serve as power of attorney in some cases. If there's someone who still has capacity to sign a POA and they don't have anyone else to, you know, relate their end-of-life wishes, or if something happened to them, who's going to make their healthcare decisions, so we can serve in that capacity as
You also talk about elder abuse here. We talk about child abuse, just we were talking to Julie about this. So what happens in elder abuse? What's going on here?
It's a growing, just like the child abuse, unfortunately, it's a growing thing that's happening. World Elder Abuse Awareness Day is to bring awareness to it. Sometimes people don't think about the elderly that are abused, either financially, emotionally, physically. They can be exploited, different things that go on, you know. So, and it's growing year by year, which is a sad thing that's happening. So we want to bring awareness to that. And at the Development District, we have programs there to help with that also. So we're wanting to make sure that people know it does happen. It happens in our own backyard. Stealing money or stealing medications.
Do you get involved in that then? I mean, does that come across your line of work?
Me personally, I don't, but at the Development District we do. Yeah, we have another program that helps with they're an advocate for those that might be abused.
If people want more information about that, or if they're needing to talk to someone, what do they just call the office?
Yeah, just call the main line, and they can just let them know that that's who they need to get in touch with. Is the CREVA advocate is what her title is.
And what's the main office number?
I believe it's 668-6409.
Okay.
But we're, if you're not too sure, they can contact me at 668-6405, and I can get them to where they need to be.
Or swtdd.org.
668-640-5709.
Yeah. It'll get to somebody.
Pick a number.
Well, it's important work. Thank you.
It is. Thank you, ladies, for being on the show.
That is coming up June 15th.
That's right.
We'll be back with more as we continue 6 in the City.
Throughout its history, Jackson, Tennessee has been a leader in manufacturing, education, transportation, utility service, and more. But the key to Jackson's future, full gig fiber-to-the-home infrastructure, EPlus broadband. Innovative applications, fastest connectivity, revolutionizing everything. JA's fiber network offers Jackson unlimited capacity for any future bandwidth demands. Connectivity, heavy internet usage, the best reliability. Jackson, Tennessee, not just a gig city, an innovation city.
Stop and think about your health. Don't smoke. If you do, quit. Eat healthy. Make small changes in your diet that can impact your health. Be more active. Start in small ways and keep going. And know your numbers. Your blood pressure and your cholesterol are important to your health. Friends of Heart ask you be a friend of your own heart.
Jackson's first private utility was the Citizens Gas Light Company. The company organized June 28, 1871 to bring streetlights to Jackson. The system used coal or coke burned in ovens to generate gas distributed through wood pipes to streetlights ignited by lamplighters at dusk. From there, the service expanded to home lighting. We didn't know it then, but we were on the way to JEA today.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. So you, our previous guest, you're in yoga. Mm-hmm. See, I knew for some reason I'd never met her.
Well, you have to actually get to the lift.
And get past the front desk.
That's right. You just get in
When's
the door.
When's the coffee shop coming back?
You have to get in the door.
Lee Edelman is with us. We have a special event coming up this Saturday. It's called Jazz in the Garden.
It's May 18th.
She's with the Jackson Symphony League, and this is a brand new event.
Well, it's actually a comeback event.
A comeback event. All right, so it's been somewhere before.
We had it a couple of years ago at the Dutch Gardens, and so we thought we'd bring it back this year.
So we're going to the Cumberland House this year, right in town, Jackson, which is a splendid venue.
It's beautiful. The gardens, the greenery, and the flowers.
And the event starts at what time?
Starts at 6 p.m.
6 o'clock.
And the Paula Bridges Band is going to be playing, and we're going to have food and a cash bar, so it's going to be a 21-up event.
Okay.
And lots of fun.
And we need to get tickets or reservations?
Tickets are online. You can go to thejacksonsymphony.org or the Facebook page for the Jackson Symphony League.
League itself, okay.
Or call the Jackson Symphony office at 427-6440.
Yes, 427-6440. I've got the cheat sheet right here, so I can look real smart.
Yeah.
427-6440. Now, the jazz is going to be played during the intermissions, right? And that's going to be who?
Denny Anderson will be playing out, and there's a pavilion, so the band is going to be under the pavilion, but he's actually going to be out in the garden area.
Okay, all right, garden area. So it's at the Cumberland House, and that'll be this coming Saturday.
And tickets are how much?
$75.
$75.
And that all goes to support the Jackson Symphony.
All right. The Symphony League last year gave $50,000 to the Jackson Symphony, which was an amazing year.
Yes.
So y'all are a busy group of people.
We do. Well, we have a large group of volunteers, and we help to support through social activities, through education programs, and this is something we like to do.
Okay. Because the symphony is involved in many things, not just the concerts that we see, but they also are performing at the hospital, the cancer center.
Very involved in the community.
Youth work and everything else. So these musicians are out involved in many things in the community, and the Symphony League helps underwrite this with that kind of contribution. So this event had started when?
It was several years ago, and then it kind of went away, and then we thought we would bring it back this year.
All right. Well, the Cumberland House, if you haven't been, it's a great venue.
It is a beautiful venue.
It's got a pavilion or whatever. I think the weather forecast looks very good for Saturday and Saturday evening, but, you know, if it rains or whatever, they got a pavilion.
That's true.
Trust me, you can get into there and stay all night.
Party all night.
That's right.
So there won't be any reason not to be there. $75 tickets, 427-6440 for the Symphony office. Or you can go to the Facebook page of the Symphony League.
Yes.
Or go to thejacksonsymphony.org. And we'll get started. Now, we just had the introduction of the symphony season. They're adding concerts this next year, and that season will start in September. So it's an exciting season coming up. 59th year for the symphony. And the league goes back to the earliest days of the symphony, right?
Yes, well, we're 57 years, so 50 years behind.
So it wasn't long after the symphony was organized at the Symphony League. Organized, and like I said, they're doing amazing work and very effective fundraisers, because they do the Crystal Ball.
Yes.
Right? And then
in January.
And then the Color of Music is the Symphony League. Thing, right?
We go into the schools and play classical music for the children, and they draw or paint, and then they have a little gathering at the Civic Center, and some of the artwork is hung, and then the winners are actually, the artwork is hung at the Le Bonheur.
The Le Bonheur, so they're displaying this work for a full year. Yeah, we do the show at the Civic Center, and the day the display was, of course, you're I'm sorry. You're a art major type person, artist.
I get it.
I was trying to gracefully back out of it.
I know you were. You just keep on.
She's an old art student. But it's great work.
It is great work.
Well, it's good to have you with us.
Well, thank you very much.
Appreciate the work. So Jazz in the Garden is this coming Saturday. Paula Bridges Band, and then Jazz during the breaks and everything else. It'll be a very nice
6
event.
o'clock.
The Cumberland House.
At the Cumberland House.
6 till 10. Still got out hard enough to get to the church house and everything else the next day, so we're in good shape. Yes. Lee, it's good to see you.
It is.
Appreciate the work that you're doing. Appreciate the work of the league, Cindy, and everybody else that's involved in that. Jazz in the Garden this coming Saturday, the 18th. We're going back to the main stage, and once again, we welcome Benjamin Gilbreath and Tyler Marbury. Guys.
Move a little closer as I brace for the hug. You didn't have to come by, but I don't wanna see you cry. But I know I wanna take it and dry your eyes with a simple phrase and apologize. Every time I see you, I'm gonna mention my health. Honestly, you couldn't see the signs that all seem to be divine, but I'm watching you berate it. Your honesty just keeps on fading out of sight, out of sight. Well, it's okay, it's okay. Well, it's all gonna be alright someday. Well, I'm okay, I'm not afraid. I guess I haven't been much of anything in an ordinary way. Well, I'm alright for a man my age. Hey, I'm alright for a man my age. Talk a little lower, don't wake the kids up. You didn't have to come by.
Hi, I'm Kedrick Perkins, PGA General Manager at Jackson Country Club. Jackson Country Club's amenities are true Southern hospitality. Championship golf course, fine dining, 6 tennis courts, junior Olympic pool and fitness. We pride ourselves in giving our members the best. Choosing JEA was a logical choice so that we could tie in our phone, internet, and cable solutions so that we can advance our next segment of technology.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
In communities across Tennessee, we feel the effects of opioid addiction. We all know someone touched by addiction. People we see every day. A neighbor, a friend, a family member. Please know there is help and hope. Together we can rise above and make recovery a reality. Neighbors working together. Tennessee together. If you or someone you love needs help for addiction, help is available. Visit tntogether.com for more information.
Welcome back to Six in the City. Jacqueline Wells is with us, and she has a fashion show coming up this Sunday. It will be the 16th day of May, is that right? Is that 16th?
19th.
19th.
May 19th,
yeah, that's right.
which is this coming Sunday.
This is like 15th already, or 14th or something.
I know, it's all flying by. You can't keep up with it.
This coming Sunday, the 19th, is going to be from 4 until, well, it starts at 4, and we'll go to
4.
5 o'clock or so. It's called Rock This Dock, charity fashion show for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, and it's at the Dock, which is at 2373 Highway 70 East, which is a wedding chapel, is that right, or facility? Or
wedding venue.
It's a wedding venue.
Which includes, it's got a lake. And
so we have a wedding chapel for ceremonies inside, and then we have a new rustic dock that's on the lake, so couples can exchange vows out on the water.
On the water, okay,
so
all right.
Trying to be a little different.
What gave you the idea for this show then?
Well, actually, my husband and I own the venue, and we really wanted to do something special for St. Jude. You know, just hearing the stories, and we contribute regularly to St. Jude, but hearing the stories that parents tell about kids with cancer, and just knowing that the facility never charges any family that comes in, it's pretty powerful.
Okay. All right. Now, who's participating in the show? This is called Rock This Dock. And it's because it's the dock wedding venue there on 70. So who's going to participate in this show?
So we have 12 boutiques that are local, and then we have some out-of-town stores coming in. So the boutiques will actually provide 3 models apiece, and then the models will be changing 3 times, so they can look. Okay. Yeah, so they're bringing a lot of clothes.
And we're going to do this in an hour?
We're going to try to do this in an hour. Absolutely.
Talk about quick change. Here we go.
Of course, absolutely. Okay. You know women are quick change artists, Steve. Come on.
All right.
So they're going to change clothes 3 times and then come out. We're going to have backstage productions there playing music as the girls walk. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then after the show, we're going to have some finger foods for all the guests. And then there's going to be a pop-up market. So the stores that are participating, they're going to kind of have an on-site shop, if you will.
Okay.
So
So
the
you can buy the
customers can
fashion.
come absolutely and buy what they've seen and some other merchandise.
Now, there's
from the
not a ticket for
boutiques.
this. It's a donation, right?
Actually, it is a ticket.
Okay.
There are tickets available at the boutiques, and
Okay.
then also you
They're
can
how
go
much?
to. They're $5
$5
a
ticket.
piece.
Very
Yes.
reasonable. Okay.
Yes, and we were very fortunate. Buckle generously agreed to sponsor our show. So what that sponsorship meant was that I was able to get an amazing pageant queen to come into town to MC our event.
Okay.
So Megan Inpue
Okay.
will be here, and she is Miss DC for America.
Okay.
So she's coming in from Washington, D.C. This is a charity that's very close to her heart, so she has generously agreed to give her time to come to Tennessee and MC the show, because she's just coming in for the show, and then she'll be flying back out. So
Oh, wow.
we're super excited to have her here as well.
Were you able to get tickets that day?
Well, actually, you can go online. You can go
Oh,
to
go online,
you
okay.
can go online to fundraising. .stjude.org
Okay.
/rockthisdock, or you can certainly get them at the door.
At the
We
door,
won't turn
okay.
anyone away
Okay.
that wants to come into the show. So we are super excited
Now,
about doing this for St.
Is there a
Jude.
list of the boutiques that on Facebook, on your Facebook page,
There
that we can
is.
go and find
There
out
is.
who all's going to be there?
Absolutely.
Oh.
So again, we have several local stores and then some stores from out of town. But you know, really, it's a twofold reason for the show. We wanted to remind residents to shop local. Don't always make those purchases online, because certainly our stores here in town need the business, and then certainly we wanted to raise money for St. Jude as well.
We tell people all the time, that, ordering online is fine, everything else, but people that sponsor the youth leagues and all the things that are going on in this community are the local businesses here that
Right.
invest in property and employees and everything else in the city. So it's an important thing to do this.
Absolutely.
Well, how's the wedding business going?
We are picking up all the time. I'm
Okay.
super excited to say. So this was a new
What is
venture for us.
What is the key to this? I know
long-
you wanted to do this, but I'd rather be the beach road bottom with a toothache than plan a wedding. You know what I mean?
Well, it's really a lot of fun. I've
Okay.
met so many nice ladies and their mom and, mother-in-law to be. You've really just got to love people, Steve. You've got to understand that
That's
women.
the problem.
Yeah, it is the problem.
No, you love people. You've just got to realize that everybody's going to be a little bit temperamental on their wedding day, and emotions are going to run high, and everyone wants it to be perfect. So you've just got to remember to be patient, and this is some girl's dream. So we want to be a part of your dream day.
And how long have you said you guys own the property. How long have you owned it?
A year and a half.
A year and a half, okay.
So we bought the business, and we've gutted the business and really redone. Started all over. So.
Well, it's a beautiful area back
Thank
behind
you.
it. I love
thank you.
the
Thank
pond
you. Yeah, we
and-
were super excited how the dock turned out, and the weddings that we've had thus far. Everybody's been really pleased with how rustic everything looks, and just the outdoor.
Are more people doing
scenery.
outdoor weddings and
They
things?
really are.
Okay.
That seems to be the new trend,
Trend,
is
okay.
for outdoor weddings. So we definitely want to be a part of that. But we've still got the indoor option if the West Tennessee weather gets crazy.
Crazy,
Well,
which
as
sometimes
it usually does, but we
Sometimes
can
it
go
does.
to thedockinjackson.com and find out more about.
Yes, yes, that's our website, The Dock in Jackson, and then on Facebook, we're The Dock Weddings and Events.
Okay.
And then we're also on Instagram as well. So.
Well, the
that's
fashion show is
exciting.
called Rock This Dock. It is coming up this Sunday.
May
May
19th.
19th. It'll start at 4
4
o'clock at the dock, which is at 2373 Highway 70. And it's a fundraiser for St. Jude's. In the boutiques have the tickets. Good to
Special
see
guests
you.
coming in.
Thank
Continue
you for
best.
letting
Appreciate
me be a
you.
part
Yeah,
of the
really
show.
appreciate you being with us,
Appreciate it.
Jacqueline. Continued best. We're going to be back and we'll wrap up
That's right.
this Six in the City.
The moment is fleeting. A brush with greatness. Genius at its peak. Catch it while you can. The best in baseball. One night a week. One place to watch. Sunday Night Baseball. All season long on ESPN.
Own a lawn mowing service? Propane works for you. Propane can go where you go. Tanks easily changed, no spillage, quick transition, clean burn, increased energy efficiency. Propane, the affordable, clean alternative fuel wherever you mow. Find out more about JA's ProGas. Call 422-7500. Propane, the alternative fuel that makes sense. part of JEA today.
Leah, did you put a new dent in that?
This one? No.
Were you texting and driving again?
Yes.
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about your bumper.
Well, we had an amazing evening on the evening of election here. With
Yes,
live
we
election
did.
turn. Someone said, Bowers, I never heard you say the word stunned so many times in your life. I kept being stunned every time the results would come in. I just
be stunned.
Yeah, be stunned. You know. Anyway, we'll start advanced voting the 29th, which will be 2 weeks from tomorrow, as we do this show, and so that's coming up right around the corner.
That's right. It is.
And that'll go through June the 15th, I believe. And we actually vote on the 18th, and we'll have election returns that night. And the 19th, the Miss Tennessee Volunteer Pageant.
That's right.
Starts in the city. We just did
Right
a
here.
Legacy of the Crown, so we'll be looking for that.
It's
coming up.
It's replay.
And so we got an exciting month here and big things going on. We appreciate all of our guests and all the activities and everything that happens in this community to work with people from the smallest of children
All
to
different
adults.
walks of life.
All
That's
different
right.
walks of life. And we appreciate being a part of this so much and all the guests that are with us. And we're glad to have these guys. Benjamin, you are from where?
Originally from just north of Memphis, Covington.
Okay, Covington. All right. We won't hold that against you. That's close enough
Yeah.
to be West Tennessee. And you're where now?
Jackson, where I live here.
Okay. And so, do you find your music where?
You can find it on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. I have an album that I just put out last month, so it's all up there.
Okay,
You
so
look
it's
up
all,
Benjamin Gilbreath.
What kind of album was this?
It's a folk album. I wrote 11 songs and then I put it on an album. So that's what.
All right. Well, great. Well, it's very good to have you with us. We appreciate taking time to be with us. We're glad to have these musicians with us, and so Benjamin Gilbreath is with us, and Tyler Marbury, and I fouled Tyler's name up first time, but Tyler, we're glad to have you with us as well.
You redeemed yourself.
Well, we appreciate you guys being with us. We're going to let them close out this show once again. We're going to the stage, and this is Benjamin Gilbreath. Benjamin.
I spend most of my nights smoking a cigarette out on the porch. I spend most of my nights smoking a cigarette out on the porch with my friend. I spend most of my nights recalling these hours before. I spend most of my nights believing you'd be the same after the war. And all of my memories have come and gone. I still remember your name. And all of my memories have come and gone. And I still hold on to faith. I spend most of my nights killing my insides. And these days of my life get heavier as each one passes by. And all of my memories have come and gone. I still remember your name. And all of my memories have come and gone. I still hold on to faith. I still hold on to faith. And I forget who I am in a day. tries to grab me and pull me on down to my grave. Together we spend most of my nights smoking cigarette. I spend most of my nights believing you'd be the same after the end.